So let's see features of microeconomics. When I say micro, it means study of small individual unit. Means small unit we are going to study. If there is an school, I am going to study about one class. It may be of fifth standard, it may be of seventh standard. That means small individual, small unit I am going to study. That is microeconomics. Micro means small, study of small things. Okay. So in economics, it includes the whole world also, the state also. So what I am going to study, that is micro means I am going to study about particular state or particular area in an economic. Okay, so let's start with the first point, that is study of individual units. So as I told, we are going to study about small units. So we are going to study about an individual person. Micro is the study of the behavior of small individual economic unit. Behavior means what? A person, how he is going to spend his income, what is demanding, what is consuming, how is getting the money. That is the behavior we are going to study about an individual. Second point is the price theory. Microeconomics deals with determination of the prices of goods and service as well as factor of production. According to the factor of production, I will decide the price of my goods and service. In factor of production, it includes land, labor, capital, and as an entrepreneur, I also need some profit. Okay, if I started manufacturing water bottles, so I need some place where I will set my office, that is the land. Second, to manufacture, I need the labor, so I have to pay them wages. And third is the profit, so I also need some profit as an owner. So according to that, I will decide the price of the goods. Okay, including all these prices, I will keep it on the price of the goods also. It all the prices, all the expenses will be included in this goods and services. Third is partial equilibrium. Equilibrium means the balance between both the things. Partial means I am going to pay attention only on one thing and I am going to ignore the other things. For example, by using Insta, you are ignoring all the other things, that is partial equilibrium. Microeconomic analysis deals with partial equilibrium, which analyzes equilibrium position of an individual economic unit, that is individual consumer, individual firm, individual industry, etc. So I am going to study only about individual consumer, what he is preferring to buy, what is the demand, individual firm, what they are manufacturing, individual industries, what they are producing. That only I am going to study and I am going to ignore the whole world, what the others are producing based on certain assumption. Fourth point, assumption means you're going to assume certain thing that it may happen. If it happens, what will happen in the future. For example, if I eat ice cream, then I will get cold. Assuming that if I eat ice cream, I will get cold or not, that is the other thing. But I am going to assume that if I eat ice cream, I will get cold. For example, if I get wet, I will become ill. It is an assumption. I am getting ill or not, it is the second thing. But I am going to assume that if I eat this, it will happen. Like that, we are assuming certain things, but other things will be constant. For example, if I get ill also, I want to go to school or college, I have to have my normal food, so that things will be normal. But I'm going to get ill, that is the thing I'm going to assume. Microeconomic begins with the fundamental assumption, other things remaining constant, such as perfect competition. Perfect competition means they are the price taker. They cannot decide the price. If there are 20 or 10 seller in a market selling the same product, so if one seller means if I am selling at 10 rupees, then the other seller also have to sell at 10 rupees. If he sell in the less price, he will be going in loss. Okay. So if he is going to sell in the less price, so I also have to sell it in the less price. Like that only other people, other seller will be also selling it at the less price. So I am the price taker. I cannot decide the price. What the market is assuming the price, I will keep that price only. And pure capitalism, employment. These are certain assumption, means full employment is never going to happen in our country, but I am going to assume that if there is an full employment, this will be happening. So let's go to the second slide, that is slicing method. Slicing means what? If you have a mango and there are four people, you're going to cut it into slice, you're going to make it into pieces and you're going to divide it. Okay, if there are 200 children in a college took admission, I can't teach them all together, so I have to separate them in 30 or 40 into a certain number, into certain group or certain numbers, so it will become easy for them to teach separately. I can give more attention. So microeconomic uses slicing method. It splits or divide the whole economy into small individual units and then studies each unit separately. So it became easier when you study. If I give you 10 chapters to study in a day, you can't study. So you will be separating. One day I will be studying this and the second day I will be studying second chapter, or after 1 hour. That way you're going to separate and study. That way they are going to study individual income, not national income. Individual, how one person is earning, they are going to study that first. Second is use of marginalism principle. Marginalism. The concept of marginalism is the key tool of microeconomic analysis. The term marginal means change brought in total by an additional unit. So if you went to an coffee shop or you ordered some burgers, okay, you ate 8 burgers and now you are carving for one more burger, so it is an addition to that 8 burger, that is the ninth one you added, that is the additional. In short, it is the addition made to the consumption. If I ate one samosa and I am ordering one more, that is the addition to the one more samosa. So marginalism means if, for example, if in a group of people we ordered, in total we ordered 10 ice cream, but the one more person need one more ice cream, means he is carving for one more ice cream. So total I ordered 10, but now one more I am ordering, that is the 11th one, that is the additional. In short, additional made to the total unit, that is marginalism principle. Analysis of market structure. Microeconomic analysis different market structure such as perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, oligopoly. So if I want to study, I'm not going to study the whole unit. So I want to study them separately. So I should know how many markets are there. So first is perfect competition, means there may be few, they are the price takers. Monopoly means single seller will be there, he will be only deciding the price. Monopolistic means there may be more than one person, but there may be no profit, no loss, it will go like this way. Oligopoly means few sellers will be there and they will capture the market. Limited scope. The scope of microeconomic is limited to only individual unit. It doesn't deal with nationwide economic problems such as inflation, deflation, balance of payment, poverty, unemployment, population, economic growth. So it's unlimited. Means I'm going to study about one consumer or one seller. I'm going to ignore the other seller, what they are producing, what other world are doing, what other countries are doing. If I am going to study about economic growth, means I have to see the whole country. Population means I have to see the whole population in a state or in a country. I'm not going to see that. Okay, so it is going to ignore other units. Maybe it is an unemployment, poverty. If I'm going to study all this, it includes macro. It going to include other economics that you will be studying in other chapter, that is macroeconomic. Macro, that is macro, macroeconomics, and that you will be studying all these things. So we learned total 8 points. The first point is study of individual unit. Second point is price theory. Third point is use of marginalism principle. And fourth point is limited scope. And fifth point is slicing method. Sixth point is analysis of market structure. So, in short, what are the things you are studying? The points should be remembered. So, no, don't ratify all the things, just remember the points. Just understand what I am explaining. Thank you.